A few videos back, I talked about Markelle Fultz and how he was having a breakout year and he's finally starting to play like he played in college. His jumper started looking good again, at least from the mid-range. He had a post fadeaway, he was deadly on the fast break, great on defense, and just overall becoming a great player. And then a little while later, this happened.
Fultz driving on Okoro.
No.
He goes down and grabbing his left knee. Markelle Fultz in a lot of pain. Fourth year in the NBA. Let's take another look. Planted that left leg. And down he went.
The good news for Markelle is he just got done signing that $50 million extension, so he'll be locked in for a while. But that's the only good thing you can take away from this. He is out for the rest of the season. We were finally starting to see Markelle take that next step, and we're really seeing what type of player he could be in the league. And now this sets him back to square one again.
Here's our play where Fultz gets injured, and this was the view that a lot of people saw right away first. He plants on this left leg, and keep an eye on the position of his left knee. That motion right here where we see his left knee cave inward as he's kind of falling over to the left side, that's what has people initially concerned about his ACL.
So he did end up tearing his ACL. Studies show that athletes that have torn their ACL sustain damage to their surrounding cartilage, and that can actually worsen over time and having a long-term effect on guys like Markelle Fultz. But obviously we're hoping for the best here and that does not happen. Studies also show that patients that have had ACL surgeries earlier on in their career often find themselves having subsequent injuries. So that can explain why guys like Derrick Rose often find themselves with nagging, reoccurring injuries after having that initial tear. And we see this even more often with guys that are super explosive, like a Derrick Rose, who's super quick and often finds himself exploding off that first step and getting past their defender. The good news for Markelle Fultz is that we've had more advances in sports science and in the medical field that can maybe help him heal faster and get back on the court with less future injuries than other athletes have sustained. As far as performance goes for Markelle Fultz, I honestly think he can get back to how he was playing at the beginning of the year at the start of next season, although this is a setback for him because I do believe if he did not get injured, we would have saw him play much better, especially around mid-season. He would have peaked probably averaging around 22 points per game and a bunch of assists, and he would have saw a much more consistent play from him on a night in and night out basis. But now he's almost back to square one again. Also, the whole idea of seeing a young breakout star get injured like this just doesn't sit well with me. Especially one that got criticized early on in his career. They were saying he was a bust and that he forgot how to play basketball. But again, that just shows the impatience of the NBA and the media. I'm really hoping that this is just a minor setback for Markelle Fultz and that we don't see a trend of this throughout his career. Looking at it from a team standpoint, rookie Cole Anthony will take his place at the starting point guard, and the second-year player Jordan Bone will be his backup. So the Orlando Magic are actually really hurting from this. Markelle was a great playmaker and a great scorer for this team, and now you have a rookie taking his place. Not saying that the rookie isn't going to be any good, it's just that the Orlando Magic had a great start to this season, and Markelle was a huge part of that. But let me know in the comments, what do you think the future holds for not only Markelle Fultz, but the Orlando Magic? And do you think Markelle can get back to how he was playing at the start of this season? Also, leave a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe for more NBA content just like this. And I'll see you in the next upload.